Hi, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns, and you're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role playing games with friends. It is Saturday as we start play. Therefore, it is time for Star Wars Saturdays, an ongoing anthology campaign that I've been running for several years, where I hack, remix, drift, or just drop a different tabletop RPG and say, hey, it's Star Wars now. We're over 110 different small press, indie, or OSR style tabletop RPGs set in Star Wars. Never using officially licensed Star Wars RPGs because that could be fun, but also would be lazy. And we are not lazy. I don't know why I call that lazy. That's not the impugning that I wanted to do. We're just playing with different games because they have different tones and different goals, and it's fun. This year, 2026, all the games are set during the Clone Wars era, made famous by the Clone Wars movies, the prequels, as well as the Clone Wars animated Star Wars show that started on Disney XD and now you can find on Disney Plus. I quite like it. And so we are playing a game called Jedi Hearts, a game originally created by Andrew Medeiros, co-creator of Urban Shadows. It was way back in like 2015, 2016-ish when he put that hack out into the world, a few different iterations of it, and it laid fallow for quite a while. And Madrake, I believe, a French designer, picked it up. I found it on Itch, and he refreshed the game a little bit and went back and grabbed a bunch of different playbooks because Jedi Hearts is a hack of Masks, a new generation, a very cool Supers RPG that supposedly has a second edition coming someday. I mean, it's only been announced for literally a year ago at this point, but I'm sure the people at Magpie are hard at work, and I encourage you continue that work, and maybe someday share an alpha with us so we can play it. But instead, we are playing Jedi Hearts. This is a quarterly, which means we've been playing for a couple of months now, and this is our final month of the game. It's actually been a little extended because we're having so much fun, and we wanted to get through a good amount of stuff. We won't get through all the stuff that I originally charted out because I'm slow at running story, but that's okay. We will make it work. Set during the Clone Wars, the Padawans, which are the PCs, start off on Coruscant, the capital planet of the Republic, and they've gone out into the Clone Wars. And after several sessions of wishes for like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if like fighting happened in our Clone Wars game? This is that moment. As I've told the players, I have not nary original thought in my head. So as I thought, well, if we're going into battle, wouldn't it be cool if there were some battle moves? And I renamed them war moves because Clone Wars, wars, Star Wars, wars, war moves. Why not? Exactly. You want some wars in your Star Wars. We've had plenty of stars. Now we have some wars. The war moves are a kit bash, a conglomeration of things I stole from the best in the Night Witches, and I also stole from another game called Ross Rifles and remixed them a little bit so that they point to the labels of Jedi Hearts characters and even have some impacts from their conditions. We'll see how it goes. It could be a terrible mess. It might be delightful. Let's find out. So the last session, which I thought would be the beginning of the war moves, was actually a whole bunch of downtime with screaming and yelling and running around and making plans and reaching out across the cosmos to talk to old friends and make further plans. And I'm sure none of it will get anyone in any trouble. But I want to hard frame us to a briefing. The four of you, our Padawans, are standing in the hangar bay of your acclimator class assault ship called the Beacon. You're standing beside the two other Padawans who came on this trip with you, Sylphanie Cece and Vali Ajer. Your two Jedi Masters who are still accompanying you because Ilis Kura went back to Coruscant. Say and Sora Bulk are standing before you, and behind them, there are a number of clone troopers who are working to fit up and kit up the ships. They're LAAT gunships, but you also notice that they have brought out a pair of ships that you have not seen in action, but you're Jedi trained, so you'll figure it out. These ships are beautiful. They have two large boosters on the side, yellow piping down the middle, and they are known as Y Wings. And I don't know which of your PCs would know such things, but they are bomber, assault starfighter slash bombers. And you also, and if we check in our NPCs tab, you will see that there are a pair of astromechs who are tooling their way up to each of the two Y-Wings there. One of them is R5V9, and the other is R7B8. RV and RB. And they are heading over to the Y-Wings, and there are some people who are using a device to kind of lift them up and drop them down into the astromech slot that you can see. If you look on the War Moves tab, you'll see a BTLB Y-Wing starfighter slash bomber. And I did not know for sure if Y-Wings existed in Clone Wars, but oh, buddy, they do. They have heavier armor in this. That's very cool. Thank you for that. They have heavier armor than during the rebellion. Fantastic. Stacey Teen, the Jedi Master of both Evnos and Valiadur, the Iktochi, known for being a disciplined warrior, teaches duty, precision, and becoming the Jedi that others rely upon, stands before the six of you. Padawans attend. Saleucami remains under Techno-Union control. In the city of Sarnak, the enemy operates a Bactoid combat automata factory, supported by military barracks, a command center, and docking facilities they use to move battle droids off-world. Today, you will help to break that machine. You're not being sent to prove yourselves. You're being sent because the Jedi Order requires steady hands, clear judgment, and Jedi who can be relied upon when the battle stops making sense. You will fly impaired crews aboard BTLB Y-Wing starfighters, bombers. One pilot and one co-pilot in each craft. These bombers are not elegant machines. They are durable, delicate, and built to deliver force exactly where it is needed. So are you. You will have 4 objectives. The first, cripple the factory. If the assembly lines continue to function, every hour we delay costs clone lives on a dozen worlds. Second, destroy the military barracks. We will deny the enemy its local garrison and disrupt its ability to reinforce the city center. Third, eliminate the command center. Without central coordination, droid response will slow, fragment, and fail. Fourth, strike the docks. We will prevent the shipment of fresh droid troops and cut Sarnak off from rapid resupply. While you make your runs, LAAT gunships will deliver clone troopers for the ground assault. Your bombing will clear the path for their landing and their advance. If you are imprecise, they pay for it. Remember that. You will want to think of this as 4 targets. Do not. It is one operation. The factory feeds the barracks protect the command center secures the docks. Break the chain at every link, and the city begins to fall apart. all at once. You will maintain formation discipline, confirm your target before release. You will not chase distraction. If anti-air fire rises from a secondary position, mark it, report it, and stay with the mission unless your wingmate's survival requires otherwise. Remember, a pilot who sees only the target is reckless. A co-pilot who only sees the instruments is blind. You will each hold half of the picture and trust the other to complete it. That is the lesson here, as much as the battle itself. If communications are disrupted, fall back on sequence and timing. If your attack run is broken, reform, and strike again. If one craft is hit, the other does not abandon it lightly. You adapt, you endure, you complete the mission. When you enter that cockpit, set aside the part of yourselves that wants glory. The clones on those LAATs do not need heroes. They need accuracy, they need calm, they need you to do your duty. Commit the target to memory, factory, barracks, command center, docks. You launch in minutes. May the force sharpen your sight, steady your hands, and keep you true. And then Sora Bulk steps forward and says, Alali and Evnos, you will take that Y-Wing. Thana and Nil, you will take that Y-Wing. And Sylphony and Vali, that will be your Y-Wing. And Stacey Teen says, attend your stations. So Alali and Evnos, the two of you will be paired. You notice that they did not delegate who will be pilot versus co-pilot. So Alali and Evnos, as the two of you approach your Y-Wing, first, what do you do?
I jump in the pilot seat.
You're the hot shot.
Evanos looks a bit wary at that, especially he's the only one with flying experience. Not the greatest, but he is technically the one with flying experience. But he's not going to question it yet. There's a lot going on, and it's easier for him to go co-pilot, I think. Secondary quick question, Rich. What color is Evanos' lightsaber now? Or do we just not even know until he turns it on?
Oh, well, I mean, have you turned it on?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, then we don't know. We should probably take out the color and maybe just remove the color altogether there.
Spicy. Okay. So yeah, I think he will slide into the co-pilot seat, and not question Alali on that, which is interesting.
Buckle up, buddy.
And then Thana and Nil, the two of you are teamed together. You get to answer two questions for me. The first one is, which of the two of you is heading towards the pilot seat? Are you having a conversation? The second one is, which astromech is already there at your, say, is this RV or RB?
So I'll hop in the pilot seat.
I do not protest because I'm not comfortable with spaceships.
Okay.
And which, let's see. Let's say we have RV, the R5 droid.
I think I pat it on the head and I'm like, get us there in one piece.
Sweet. So RV, of course, beeps and burbles a chipper response. She is excited for this opportunity to prove her worth. Cool. I've just jotted down that RV is part of Thana and Nils Y-Wing, and RB is part of Alali and Evnos's Y-Wing. Anything in particular you guys do in the moments before you come out of hyperspace?
Yeah, I think Evnos looks to Alali and says, I understand that you have a secondary objective in this mission, but that does not mean we get to abandon the people who are struggling here. We'll get to your goals, but there are other people who are in immediate danger.
We have a couple jobs to do, and I think we can do them all.
Good.
5 objectives instead of 4 sounds fine.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
So, as we head into this, just the rules speak, the war moves don't cover everything you could possibly do. We still have basic moves, right? So I actually thought, oh, should I have a move for this? Oh, wait, no, we have the basic moves. So the basic moves, when applicable, will be used. The war moves are specific to things you would not normally do. Yes, of course, you could say that a bombing run was in it could be unleashing the force, but it is not because we are in the war moves and an attack run. It's how you do it. To be clear, for those who have not used Night Witches before, first off, great game, runs well in Star Wars as well. But you wayfind, so you need a leader, an attack leader, which will be one of the two of you. Your 2 ships. Sorry, there are 4 of you, but one of the 2 ships. Once you have wayfound, then you will go on an attack run. And then my reaction will often be that you come in under enemy fire. And if things don't go well, you get to make a crash landing. And then you will no longer be in the air and you will engage the on the ground moves, which are stolen from Ross Rifles, a game about World War One, which is about trench warfare and seems appropriate for the Clone Wars. So, at the beginning of the session, I add 1 to the team pool. And so, who is the leader of the attack run? This would be between Alali and Thana, right? Because Nil's not the pilot. So,
Ooh, yeah. If Nil's not flying, then I should probably lead that attack run.
okay. So let's go through you when we again have our Jedi Hearts moves. So you are now going into. Oh wait, is that right? Oh, that's right. There is no like going into battle stuff. That's right. Sorry, it's a thing I'm used to from masks that doesn't map over here. So you have 14 pool to spend as you wish. You feel that set of inertia as you come out of the thrust of hyperspace and feel that moment of not weightlessness because there is false gravity here, but that transition. You're no longer being propelled forward at impossible speeds. And the hangar bay is wide open with a force screen. You can see beneath you is Saleucami. We'd already seen Saleucami, but we're like redoing so we could have a cool mission briefing. You guys are aboard your Y-Wings and immediately taking off. You see that the sky above, or the atmosphere above Saleucami, already filled with CIS defenses. So immediately ships are attacking each other, and you guys, as the Y-Wings, need to head off, which means Alali, let us kick things off by having you lead a fight to a target. Now, the objectives are not necessarily numbered. Like, you get to choose what you want your first target to be. If you look at the Sarnak tab, you'll see I added reticles to the pictures of your targets because sometimes Rich has extra time on his hands and gets excited about things. But please let us know where you are intending to go and lead your flight to a target. Roll plus consular. Are you angry, by the way?
Can I do and assess the situation before we do that?
You certainly can.
I think actually like seeing the battle for the first time, just like, oh, whoa, I think even takes a lolly a second to be like, maybe I should see where to go before going. Oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, sure, I guess so. Assess is consular? Yeah, okay. That is +0.
Yeah, it should be calculating your label.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Zero.
That's right. This does the magic. That's a 4.
Well, hey, the great news is you get to mark potential.
And I
Hey,
still get
oh,
to ask a question because I've got the outside the box skill.
Oh,
Um, and my question is,
actually, hold on a second. Sorry, I just want to do a thing. Boom. I changed it to
hey,
outside the box because it
nice.
actually has embedded in the
Oh
assess
shit. Yep.
situation for you, so you
Fantastic.
can specifically choose that. Yeah, so the GM will make a move, mark potential, but you get to ask one of those questions.
I think the question is, what is the best way past all the defenses to get to targets?
Oh, fantastic. So the bad news is that the best way is to just form up and not as a wing, but just lance through.
Mhm.
That does mean, though, that you will need to take enemy fire to do so because you are leading it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like
but you can
everyone
do
get
that. You
behind
could,
me. Single file, everybody.
sweet.
real
Um,
quick. Oh, sorry.
yes.
Following my partner here, I would also like to be mindful of my surroundings. When you assess the situation before entering a fight, you may ask one additional question even on a miss. So I would also like to assess before the big fight gear up.
Okay. Be mindful of your surroundings. Go for it. Oh, that's not pulling in labeling conditions.
Yikes!
Woo!
The
Getting these out of
dice
the
rollers
way.
being spicy. Yeah,
Yeah.
dice rollers being spicy.
Wow, you're not
Burn up those
kidding.
bad rolls first.
By the way, that should be pulling in your label of +2. Still fail.
Oh, yeah, I still fail, but that is interesting that yeah, I should pull consular, which is two.
Yeah, it should be pulling consular. It's not pulling consular. That's annoying. I'll work on that. Great. It's broken again. I swear. I fixed it. Sweet. So you still get to ask a question, and I get to make another move. Man, so many moves on this big shelf here. But go ahead and ask your question.
All right. What here can I use to safely make it through this like first round of flying in?
What can you use to safely make it through the first round, the first bombing run? Uh, yeah, here it's a miss. So I'm going to tell you that if Sylphony and Volley, um, oh, Evnos, did Volley take pilot or did Sylphony?
Ooh,
Mm.
oh, that's spicy.
They're both afraid, and Volley's also insecure.
Oh, for story, I gotta put Volley in the seat, right? She's got a lot to prove right now. She wants to be like Evnos is holding everyone else's hands. She's
Hmm.
got to be badass.
Volley is the key to make sure that your run is safe. Make sure that she um, is draws enemy fire so that you will remain safe.
Oof, that feels rough. Okay. Also, I leveled up.
Woohoo!
Hey, what do you know? That's fantastic. Good for you. Okay. Then let's have you take enemy fire, Alali.
Mm-hmm.
Your vehicle is hit by enemy fire. So, what does this look like? I think that even before you guys break atmosphere, there are a number of droid ships, so they're actual starfighters that are a droid inside it. They don't come out. They were built to fly around. They can actually land on the ground and do weird walking, but they mostly fly around. And there's a wing of them that break off, and they are headed towards you. They lock in, right? You are piercing through and breaking this blockade that they've tried to set up, but you are taking enemy fire to do so. So when your vehicle is hit by enemy fire or flak, roll with night. If you are
Yeah.
afraid, you take a -2.
Cool. All right. And I get that +1 from the SS. Is that right?
You would, technically, because you're acting on the.
Yeah, diving right in. Okay, time to shine. Evno's keeping off me while I poke through this 10. All right. Spinny, spinny, dodgy. Boom, boom, boom.
Very good, very good. Okay, so 10 is a great news. I was just trying to real quick fix that, and I think that will do it. Haha, it is fixed. Okay. So on a 10 plus with enemy fire, the old girl's in one piece and you're fine. So it's cosmetic stuff, like pff, it kind of glances off of the wing, and Ev knows there's a bit where uh your astromech informs you, oh, we need to shut off this tertiary system, but nothing to worry about. So RB takes care of that for you and just notifies you. And then you guys lead into the atmosphere. You hit and you see that there is an array. You see flak blowing up in the ground, lasers, headed towards you as blaster fire is already creating a great deal of smoke. And I think, Alali, you will need to now wayfind your way to the target.
Ooh,
And you used up your +1 from your
it did.
SS.
Great. Let's go ahead and wayfind then. It's just straight up.
Hopeless consular. And if you are angry, you have a minus.
Not yet. Cool. 7.
Okay. So we have a few things to play with here. If you notice on the A column of the Padawans tab, there is a bombing mission down at row 6. So you find the target, you get to mark 1 tick on the mission clock, but you have to choose a consequence. And the consequences are your vehicle suffers a mechanical failure. They're waiting for you. So you need to tick the CIS defenses clock, or you're stressed and banged around and must mark a condition.
And do we know what happens when that CIS clock fills up?
Bad things happen.
Bad thing.
Not necessarily not necessarily that you fail the mission, but the consequences manifest against your forces.
Let's take that clock. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we are coming in hot, and we are not being sneaky at all, so that makes sense.
Makes sense. Okay, so go ahead and tick the bombing mission clock once, and the CIS defenses once. Sorry, I love my little clocks more than I should. This all became because Cody said, I bet you can't do so and so in time.
Challenge accepted.
So long ago. That's right. Awesome. So there it is. You have wayfound. Please tell us which of the targets are you headed towards?
I think if the factory is the base of the chain, I think it makes sense to hit that one first.
Okay, so that's on the Sarnak map, number 11, the Smith's Quarter, which is where the Factoid Combat Automata Factory is located. Thana. Alali just pierced through this blockade that they tried to hastily erect. It seems that while there are a large number of forces outside of Saleucami, they weren't exactly prepared. Like they didn't know this was coming. What does it look like for Thana as you're following Alali in and you hit the atmosphere and you see all of this flak in the sky and this hectic battle.
So my plan, originally was to kind of fly in right behind Olali, um, and then split off so that we could take off another target. I saw them take a hit. I saw the, all this flak coming, and I think I'm a little bit more, what's the right word? Risky with my uh leaving, the piercing lance that we have in place and trying to pick off targets, or at least put the targets into the right position.
Cool. Um, so that's an easy setup for a defend. If you do want to peel off and try to wayfind your own target, you can, or you can stay as Alali's wingman. What do you
Um,
wish to do?
I think I'm going to peel off and go after my own target. Um, so from our briefing, what kind of
Mhm.
idea do we have about um how difficult these targets will be? Are they well defended? Do they have shields?
They are well defended and do have shields. Yeah.
Oh, then that's the wrong thing to do. I'm going to go continue with the strafing after the same target that Olali has marked.
Okay. So you're following Alali in.
Yeah.
Alali, you have successfully wayfound. You need to make your first attack run.
All
You need
right.
an attack on a target. Roll with Renegade. -2 when you're hopeless.
Whew. I'm good at this one. Great. Here we go. Pew, pew, pew. A 10 again.
Oh man, this is so not fun for me, but it's great for you
I'm good
guys.
at this
Awesome.
part.
You find it and line up a textbook approach. Mark 1 tick on the emission clock. If you tick the CIS defenses clock, you can tick the mission clock a second time.
I don't think I'm going to tick it again. I think just once.
Okay, sweet. So, you lead this first attack run. Um, Evnos, what does it look like for you as Alali's laid this in and you're, as the gunner, you're the one that will go ahead and drop the series of bombs. What does that look like for Evnos?
Yeah, I think Evnos is remembering what Stacey said. This isn't about being a hero. This is about getting a job done. And so he's not focused on being flashy or causing the biggest boom. It's all about precision. It's accuracy. It's the timing in his head. We can almost see his word, his like mouthing out like 3, 2, 1 right before he presses the button. There's a couple beads of sweat pouring down his face. This is serious, probably more serious than Evdos has ever really been, and he's been a pretty serious lad a lot.
And
Sweet.
Lolly's just having a great time.
There's a bunch of yahoos going on as you do the first boom, boom, boom. A series of bombs come, and you do see that the shields flicker a little bit, but they do not come down entirely. So it was a hit, but it looks like there is no actual damage that takes place. Thana, you're following. Um, would you like to make an attack run?
Sure. Let's see. Attack run. There. That is a 6. Um, how about if I spend a team or someone else?
So you
Yeah,
have a 6 on the board.
I can spend the team to assist. I am the co-pilot, so
Okay.
Okay. What does Nils' assistance here as Thana started to lay in an attack run that looks like it might be off mark?
um, I think I think Neil is like hyper focused on keeping us on the like on the same track as Alali's Y wing, Alali's and Emnos Y wing. So like making minor adjustments just to keep us on the same track.
Nice, nice. So gentle, maybe Nil's not loud about it, but Thana's
Mhm.
approach, they are adjusted. There you go. Sweet. That is a 7 then. A weak hit. It's a hit. Mark 1 tick on the mission clock, but you must also choose 2 consequences.
So I'm going to mark a condition. I'm going to mark insecure because I thought I could do better than that.
Okay.
And let's let's say your vehicle suffers a mechanical failure.
Ooh, sweet. Excellent. All right. So you lay in this second attack pattern. When you mark that, did you mark the mission clock?
I
The
did.
third tick? Yeah, good. Sweet. So when those bombs come in, we see the shield weakens more. It flickers a few times, and one of the bombs actually comes through and clips one of the turrets and explodes. So it's the first thing that's actually gotten through their shields on the factory. And then um, I think what happens there, Thana, is that a couple of the Viper fighters, one of them dials in and strafes across and zips past you, and you nil. And also RV lets out a scream because there is a mechanical failure. Your shields are down, and RV is going to she's going to try to repair it. Oh, so, um, first attack run is done. There are some Viper droids, which are sleek, very, very fast machines. They arc and zip and arc back as a lot of you are leading. And just past Thana and Nil is Volley making her attack run. And we see that Sylphony screams out excitedly because their bombs hit the shield as well, but it doesn't. You don't see a significant hit. So, Alali, what is your plan here? You have dialed in this particular enemy, but you haven't made enough damage to destroy your target. What do you wish to do?
Hmm. Um, Jeez. We saw those shields flicker, so I feel like another run is probably gonna. I think one more will do it. I'm sure. Yeah. Let's make another attack run on the factory.
Okay.
Keep
Uh,
keep that needle theme going. Just hit it.
okay. Let's do another attack run then.
Let's see. Attack
If you
run.
bank around and maybe head past over the ocean, bank around and come back for
Hmm.
a second attack run. They know where you're going.
Here we go. There's a 9. And I think I'm gonna spend a team pool to make it a 10.
Okay. When you spend a team pool selfishly,
Yeah. Make this look good.
yes, when you do, say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates. And then you're going to be shifting the label that you've rolled with up by 1 and another
Mhm.
label down. That's how you get that +1.
Yeah. I think shifting Renegade up is definitely makes sense. Um, and yeah, I think it's maybe it's like I go out over the ocean and instead of like just turning around, I like pull up and do like the like little half Immelman kind of thing. And instead of doing like a strafey run straight out, just like Evnos, get ready and like come because I know they're expecting us to do another run. So I'm like coming down at it and we release the bombs like at the bottom as I pull up.
Nice.
And what do I knock down for that? I think ordinary has to come down for that. That seems,
You're the opposite of ordinary. Sweet.
yeah.
Cool. Thana, um, Alali's broken for a second attack run. With that move, Alali you get to mark another tick on the mission clock. Do you want
Yeah,
to mark
there
the
we go.
CIS defenses clock or not?
Um, I don't think I want to hit it yet. No.
Okay, cool. Uh, you see, Thana, that Alali's second run with Evnos dropping bombs. Um, oh, thank you for taking out that team. This will destroy the first target. Um, so, Thana, you can add insult to injury and raise it to the ground with extra bombs, but you do have a confirmation from RB as sorry, from RV, which really should have. I thought about like, should I do a different letter? But I'm like, no, that's how the astromechs are all named, and so now I'm gonna keep screwing it up.
If you just mumble, it'll be right every time.
Uh, RV still trying to repair, but doesn't confirm that that target has been destroyed. So, Donna, what do you wish to do?
Yeah, so I think I'm at this point uh they've got this well in hand. RV, get on that, repair the shields. We've got to have them right away. And I'm gonna head towards I think on the map it's target one. Is that the command area? The command base?
Target one is the Citadel, which is the command. Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a strafing run towards that. Since we just hit 11, I'm going to break off and go towards the far one. Yeah.
All right. You will need to wayfind.
Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, oh, it's a
Uh,
seven. Okay.
a seven. Cool. All right. On a seven with wayfind. Yeah, you find the target, mark one tick on the mission clock, but you must choose one consequence.
Yeah. So I'll tick um the CIS defenses clock.
Nice.
So they're getting closer.
They are getting closer. So as you are dialing in to deliver your payload onto the command center, you see that several LAAT ships, gunships, have landed outside, and there are clone troopers spilling out of them, and they are surrounding the command center. You also, uh, Nil, as you are about to drop the payload, you see the flicker of, you're pretty sure, a lightsaber. One of the Jedi Masters is on the ground. Uh, but yeah, Nil, as you deliver the payload from Fauna's attack run, what does that look like for you?
I think, I think Neil is extremely conflicted about this. Um, yeah, like she's still been repeating this mantra that she learned, and about being one with the Force. Um, and I think she feels like we're using the Force to kill people, and we shouldn't do that, kind of. But I mean, she also feels trapped here. This is what we're here to do, and it needs doing. It's just it's all everything is bad. But she does what she's supposed to do, um, but kind of more like mechanically, I think.
Cool, cool, excellent. Uh, seeing that seeing the same thing you did see, Nil, Volley calls to Alali, I'm following Thana, going after the secondary target. And she follows in right behind you, Thana.
Get it, girl.
As she does, Thana and Nil, you see that Sylphony, who's in the turret, you see in the war moves, you can see a picture. There's a little turret, the pair of turbo lasers, twin turbo lasers. Sylphony is firing on one of the Vipers coming at them on an attack run, and she nails it. Unfortunately, centrifugal force, it continues forward and it slashes across the wing of their Y Wing. And you see as it lights up on fire and then starts heading directly for the ground. Cece screams out, "Yeah, I got him!" And then Volley screams as they are headed down. They are going to crash land. Alali, you've just successfully taken out one of 4 targets. What do you wish to do?
Did I get a consequence from that last attack run?
That is a great question. You had a
I don't
strong
want
hit, and
one, but
you choose a consequence, and which one did you choose?
I don't think I chose one.
Okay, let's go ahead and have you
Um,
choose one.
and since we already did the damage, I think I'm going to fly through a storm of flak and take a -1 forward.
That sounds great. I
They're
mean,
they're
that's
tired of
so
my hot
smart.
shot bullshit.
Sweet. Yeah, so the Vipers are now forming up and trying to deal with you directly, Alali, Evnos. Um, if you want to keep Alali from having to take enemy fire, you're going to need to do something as you recognize Alali is now about to dial in a second target. What do you wish to do?
Okay. So I have a bit of a question because I'm a little unsure with some of the move stuff.
Sure.
Um, so I have fortunes favored, so it's like, but directly engage, I guess, isn't an option here because if I want to essentially move it so that I'm in the space of the ship that would take the brunt, but I
It's
don't think that
kind
really,
of, yeah,
yeah,
I
I'm
don't think
trying to, yeah,
positionally that makes, yeah,
sense,
unfortunately,
yeah,
as
with this kind of
co-pilot,
credit.
it kind of obviates your ability to engage that move, sadly. Don't worry. I'm sure you'll crash land soon. It'll be fine.
Um, yeah, then I think at this point, it's beyond the ship and what we have here. And Evnos closes his eyes and reaches out for the Force to essentially kind of shield them and redirect whatever flows their way.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you want to defend someone or something from an immediate threat. You get to roll with Knight.
Yes. Beep, 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 defend. No.
Hmm.
Well,
You want to spend a team?
you
Or
could
should we
do
just take it?
something that insults or uh, ignores your teammates and defend.
Maybe if you're doing your force memo jumbo instead of shooting. I'm like, why don't you shoot them instead? Why are you so quiet?
Or you could just take the miss. If not, it'll be fine.
Yeah, take the miss. Yeah, this is starting to overwhelm him.
Okay. Do you attempt to try to redirect? One of the vulture ships is knocked out of the way, but another are on attack runs, and you're not fast enough. And you get to roll uh, enemy fire, which is great. You get to roll with night. You're so good at night. But I do need you to mark a condition, Evnos, as you realize that you failed here.
Oof.
Anything but afraid.
Yeah, mark
Yeah,
a
I don't think it's afraid. I think it's guilty. I think he wasn't, yeah, it's guilty. He wasn't assured enough to use the right moves and tried to fall back on what he knew, even though maybe it wasn't the right move here.
Okay.
And sorry, what was the enemy fire?
Yeah, enemy fire. You're great at taking enemy fire. You're the best. Oh, amazing. No problems at all. The girl's in one piece, and you are fine. Alali, you can take another attack run if you want to wayfind to another target.
Yeah. The other one's attack one, right? The
Correct. They're going after the command center.
yeah. Um, yeah, let's focus fire and keep up on that. Like I'll
Okay.
wayfind. Do I do wayfind first or attack run?
You do need to wayfind first.
Okay. I have a wayfind to that. That's an 8.
Hey, find the target and mark one on the mission clock, but you have to choose one consequence.
Mm. Um, yeah, let's take a mechanical failure on that one.
Awesome. Mechanical failure. Sweet. So, yeah, mark your mission clock. You guys just have 2 more ticks. And I think what happens on this particular failure is that um, as you're wayfinding in, you wobble a little bit with some of the vultures coming across, but unfortunately, one of the turrets underneath fires and it's a through and through,
Mm.
uh, and you have lost your astromech.
RB, which one? Get my buddy.
And you now, the good news is that pilot and co-pilot, you guys can function in Atmo no problems. The
Hmm.
bad news is that if you needed to basically lay in a course
Yeah.
to somewhere, you'd have to do astrogation on your own, which is incredibly challenging. But yeah, that is your consequence. And yeah, Alali, I think you can make your attack run now.
Right. Let's attack that run. Now wayfind. A 7.
7. Wow.
Oh, actually, it would be a 6 because I'm taking a +1, -1 forward. But I'll then team set that especially. Um, what does that look like? I think I'm yeah, that anti-aircraft stuff shook me a little bit. I think I fly a little bit too low. I'm getting like just over the rooftops to make this
Mhm.
run. Um, and I think it's going to be another mechanical failure as like I like bash across a couple spires or rooftops, just like skipping across just before we get to the target.
Uh, that's awesome. That mechanical failure after having lost your astromech. So the attack run is successful. You mark. It looks like, yeah, you did. You
Yeah.
did mark that, but um, that mechanical failure means that you're going to need to crash land.
Hmm.
Yeah. So when you land a ship under less than ideal circumstances, roll with ordinary.
Uh, Ordinary. Great. I'm really good at that.
While you're rolling, didn't it say 2 consequences, or was that a mistake on the thing?
Oh, it does
Good.
say two consequences. Did I
Oh,
did I have the data say 1? Hold on. That is a great point. Thank you for catching.
um,
Oh wait, no, it does say 2.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if that was like it should say 2 and we need to pick a second, or Mark needs to pick a second, or if
Correct. Mark needs to
oh
pick a
yeah.
second. And let me check the data to make sure that I have my stuff in alignment. But yes, that is
Which
exactly what it should be. Enemy fire.
crash
Yes,
land.
2 consequences. So it
Okay.
is.
All right. Let me crash land this.
Oh wait, you have a second consequence to choose for.
Oh, for which one?
Uh, well, the was enemy fire. So
Enemy
if you
fire.
want
Yeah.
to jump to war moves, you had 2 consequences. The first one was
I see.
mechanical failure.
Um, Wait, was that enemy fire or attack? Okay, yeah, got it.
First is
Uh,
enemy.
yeah. I think another vehicle in our wing goes down.
Oh my, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Great. Okay. Um, yeah. That is exactly what's going on. We see a couple of LAAT gunships crashing into the bay as a
Hmm.
result of they're trying to defend you from that wing of vultures, and now you need to crash land yourself.
This is something I'm bad at.
Yay!
A 6.
So does that move stand, or do you guys want to burn your last team pool?
I think I'm gonna burn the last team pool.
Do you want to burn it yourself selfishly, or Evnos, do you want to?
I don't know if you want to help out with this one.
Oh no, you're taking this right on your own, very selfishly. I think this is important
Yeah.
characterization here.
So I need to bump ordinary up and I think I'm bumping night down. I have not been acting very nighty.
Excellent. I mean, bummer.
But I land a ship. Choose two consequences. Is definitely unflyable. And let's tick that clock one more time.
Oh man. Awesome. You guys are doing the like split the harm.
Mhm.
That's one of my favorite parts of night, which is just the like five harms, split it however you want. Oh yeah, I'll give all of that to my
Yes,
NPC
you're dead.
buddy.
But we are on the ground, and
Yes, I
here we
think
are.
you were headed back around for a run on the command center following Thana's lead.
Yeah.
And I think what happens is your angle is so you come in too tight, you're right above the rooftops, and then you
Mhm.
come upon that cathedral and it's higher than
Who put that there?
everything. And you crash into the cathedral and the Y Wing just falls apart as yeah, we hear your astromech unit scream an alarm, but it is too late. And Evnos Alali, the two of you, um, will need to uh, figure out how to continue your mission. But Thana, you are up, and you just successfully completed an attack run. But both of the other Y Wings are now grounded. They are both crash landed. Thana, you are the only bomber still in the air. What do you do?
So, if I continue with the same target, do I need to wayfind again?
You do not. You can do a second attack run without having to wayfind again.
And I see troops on the ground. Alali and Evnos went down right where I'm bombing. Is that right?
Near. You can dial in like they are outside of the
Yeah.
shielded area, which is nearly down, by the way. You can see the shields, you can see the flicker of energy as there are holes in the screen.
Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to do another attack run, trying to get through the last of the shields and take out that command center, so it'll make it easier for the clones and for the masters and my fellow Padawans to get through.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Um, Attack run. Oh, that's a 5.
Oh my. Yeah, that's not good. Cool. So you can either abort the attack completely. If you do so, um, you know that there's no one following you, so they're not going to have that hard decision to make. Or you can fill the CIS defenses clock.
So either don't make the attack or fill the clock
Hmm.
and go ahead and complete the attack.
Correct.
And yeah, yeah. So let's do something exciting and I'll fill both clocks.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
So, Nil, what does it look like as you plot in the last bombs that take out the command center before you guys are shot down.
I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Let me give you a little bit of context. So Nil has chosen to go in on an attack run on the
Ah,
command center. And Nil, you're as the bomber, you you plot in, you get to drop the last bombs that will go through the force shield and finish that bombing run. You will have taken out 2 of the 4 total targets. Unfortunately, the Y Wing will be shot down as well. But what does it look like as Nil uh, drops those last bombs before you guys fall out? Or have I, am I making sense?
yeah, but I mean, I dropped the bombs, I guess. I
Okay,
mean,
fair
there's
enough.
not much to describe.
True, true. Cool. So they'll, you plot in, you lay out the last of the bombs. They come out and fire underneath you, and then the Y Wing is hit with some of the explosion, and you guys are thrown to the north side, and you land near Gardener's Lane, which is number 7 above the command center. Um, the battle is pitched, and you can hear there are droids and clone troopers fighting in the streets as the LAT gunships are trying to help with the approach to the command center. Over near the cathedral, Alali and Evnos, 2 of you emerge in the cathedral. You see that there are a number of people who have hunkered down here, refugees. You see people, so people of Saleucami, a lot of folks with blue skin, um, and they look terrified as they see the 2 of you come out and along with your little astromech, because your astromech has survived.
Ooh.
Wait, Rich wants to double check.
Our
Is
astromech got blown
RB?
off,
Yeah,
right?
RB is dead. Sorry, your astromech is not there. It is done. There we go. RV's survived. There we go. Now I have added 1 to the dead column, and I will not make that mistake again, probably. So, yeah, you are on the ground. You are shaken, and you're in a cathedral where it looked like people were trying to take refuge in this pitched battle. What do you do?
And did we see if the that last bombing run was successful or not?
Um, it felt like it was successful.
Halali is so excited right now, even though the ship is down. It's like, this is so cool. Uh, not comprehending the gravity of the situation at all.
Appropriate.
We still have 2 objectives to do, 3 objectives, I guess. Um, Evnos, are you ready to keep moving? How are you okay?
I'm fine. Let's go. And
Let's
he's
go.
already like starting towards the door. Like he is trying so hard to not look at these people. There is a bit of a shake in his step as he's trying to stay mission focused. Meanwhile, he's feeling all this terror around him.
I
There
was just
is
like, you guys got this.
cool. So you still have the docks to deal with. You are at the cathedral, which is objective 2. The docks are the closest. And then you also have to deal with the military ward of the barracks, which is to the north.
And do we have comms up with Nil and Thana?
You do.
Yeah.
They're
I
going
think
to volunteer that info. I was curious. You guys are going
she's like, Nil, Thana, we're gonna head to the docks. Can you guys take out the last thing? Are you there? Oh my God, they're dead.
I
Oh no.
I guess
Give them
we'll
a
have
minute to
to
speak.
try.
Yes, we'll take it out.
Any word from Volley and Symphony?
If they are not responding to your comms.
Don't we have to get them first?
They're not. They've got it.
How do you know?
They haven't asked. Keep mission objective. Move afterwards. If we
We're
don't hear from them,
supposed to. We're not supposed to leave anyone behind.
we're not
Did they say
leaving yet.
that?
Sounds like someone's trying to provoke someone else who wants to do some provocation here.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to provoke Thana to for us to go look for the downed ship.
Where did Sylphie and Volley go down?
The last you saw of them, they were headed towards the southeastern docks area. But they
So I think
also
that means
were
it makes the
going down
most sense
fast.
since Alali and Evnos are headed towards the docks. Along the way, they go look for
It is not along the
Volley.
way,
Oh,
It's the
It's the opposite direction.
opposite direction.
Our target's the southwest docks.
Here,
Oh, and
I can do a quick, like, maybe this will help. So they went down here. Right
okay,
now,
I see.
Alali is here, heading here. So literally the
Okay.
opposite direction.
Well,
You
you said
guys are
docks. I thought
near.
it
You
was
crashed. Yeah,
number
I know.
14.
Sets of docks,
Yeah.
and that's why I used cardinal directions, and that's not the best choice. So you
That makes
guys went
sense.
down here. The last you saw them, they were headed towards here, and then here is where Alali. And there's lots of pronouns I just used. Alali's Y wing here, Thana's Y wing here.
Yeah.
You think that Volley's Y wing went down there. Does that help?
Yes. And our goals that were given to us by CC10 said, take care of your wingmates. And I think that was primary over completing the mission. So I think that we will head in the direction of 6 on the map, trying to get back together with
Okay.
Volley and Symphony. If I'm not mistaken, you said that there were some LAATs and masters that we saw in activity around number 1.
Yes.
So I think we'll form up with them and give them, tell them we're headed to 6 since that's along the way.
Okay.
Cool. Neil, does that sound right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Excellent. So it sounds like the two of you are charging towards your objective in a pitched battle. So one of the two of you, since Donna's led all the attack runs, I think Nil be fun. Let's
Yep.
have you charge towards your objective in a pitched battle. Roll with Knight.
Cool. Charge. Is it just a charge?
Yes.
Charge. Cool. Let's see. That is a 12.
Ooh, excellent.
Straight up.
So we have a new mission. So I'm going to replace the bombing mission, which is a new mission for saving your fellow Padawans. Let me add that. And there you go. And so you race forward. And I will drop a new mission once you guys are headed towards so you guys, Alali and Evnos, are on your new mission, which is to take out the dock area. Is it not?
No, that seems correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Checking in. All right. Okay. So we have a second mission clock above saving Padawan's mission. So you charge forward. nil, and race your objective heroically. Mark one tick on the mission clock. If you tick the CIS clock, you can tick the mission clock a second time.
I will definitely do that.
All right. That sounds bold. I love it.
Yeah, so I think we're racing through the streets and like running into some resistance, but just blasting through it with speed and Jedi powers, basically.
Awesome. One of the clone trooper squads spots you guys and they rush in to try to provide cover fire for you. And so they're running and gunning behind
Mhm.
you, trying to make sure that you guys get to your objective.
Yeah.
Fauna, Nil's taken the lead here. When you see those clone troopers forming up behind you guys, you're leading this charge to the south. What are you doing? What does that look like for Fauna? What's going on in your head right now?
Um, I'm feeling conflicted between the primary mission, between the different mission parameters, between saving the others and completing and shutting down these different locations. I guess I kind of want to get back into the action. So I'm trying to cover from behind and make sure that if there are any shots, I deflect them. And I'm just following Nils' direction. Um, I think once we get close to the command center where the other masters are, that's probably where the troops peeled off and joined us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think. Um, I think I see if I can. Oh, I asked the troop squadron, the clones, um, have you seen the masters recently? Are they nearby?
Uh, so we'll put a name to a face. I think Tally, Sergeant BT 104 responds to you, Fauna.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. They're taking out the command center. You guys took down the defenses and they're heading in to take out the commanders. It looks like they've built things. And so the command center, if you remember, and if you can see it from the topography of the map, it's built up. So you guys took out the buildings on top, but Tally tells you that they have some defenses that are not reachable by the bombs.
I see. So I think I say radio to them that we're headed to the docks to see if the third Y Wing, we've been in contact with Alali. I think I just basically make a report to be sent
Okay,
back to the masters. Yeah.
sweet. Maybe that happens at a point when you guys thought Nils continuing forward and you hang back to report to the clone troopers, and then you guys are surging forward. We're going to cut away for a second, but Nil, you see the fire, and it looks like the Y Wing, you found the crash site, but you also see that there are a number of droids that are like piling into the building that was crashed in when the Y Wing hit it. Cut over to Alali and Evnos. Um, you guys left the cathedral and all of the terrified refugees, and you're going to try to make your way to the southwest. There is a large wall there. If you look at number 12, the Long Market, and there are a number of droids that have set up a little nest and they're firing down upon the two of you. What do you wish to do?
You want to take the lead, Evanus?
Sure. And I'd like to light up my lightsaber.
Yes. Nice. So when you do, you see that your lightsaber glows green,
Ooh.
the color of the defender or a guardian. And yeah, so when you light up that lightsaber, it glows green, which is a bit of a surprise. What do you wish to do? Are you more interested in trying to defend a lolly? Are you trying to directly engage? Do you want to charge forward towards your objective? What do you want to do?
I, in this moment, I think he wants to. Sorry, I'm looking at directly engage versus charge. Uh, I think it's. I'm sorry, I'm just taking some umbrage because he's really trying not to be heroic right now. He just wants to be mission oriented. So I'm unsure if that's charge or if that's directly engage.
Charge would be mission
Yeah.
oriented. You're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's charge.
okay. Then you are charging forward towards your objective. Roll with night. You are not insecure. So weak hit. You make your way through danger. Tick the mission clock and choose one. You make serious gains, but at a cost. You face a new obstacle. Your allies suffer a heavy toll.
Let's throw a new obstacle.
Excellent. Sweet. So Evnos leads the way. Alali, the two of you. Evnos, do you imagine you do like a force leap over the wall, or do
Oh,
you?
for sure.
Nice.
It is way too high also. Like there's that like it's like they're watching the shot and they're like, why is he going up so high?
Nice. Yeah, the droid's like, wow. Pew, pew, and the
Like
blaster bolts just pass by you harmlessly. Evnos, you're moving too quick. When you land on the other side, you see this hover tank, and the turret turns and fires at you. Oh, please take a powerful blow. Lala, you get to witness this. Were you like? Do you imagine you do like some kind of force leap as well, or do
Yeah,
you
I'm
do a
I'm
couple of
right behind
jumps?
Evanos.
Sweet.
We are right there.
Evanos drew the ire of this.
Ooh.
hey. Yeah, I think what this looks like is it goes and okay, I'm gonna be what is what do turrets actually fire before I describe something that makes no sense? Because I don't Star Wars.
Giant blaster laser fire.
Okay, so it's laser, not like a physical missile.
Correct.
Okay. So I think we see, yeah, I think Evnos's hand just almost on instinct reaches up suddenly, and we see just this force gather and take a chunk of earth and throw it up kind of right, or Saleucami, because it's not earth, uh, and throw it in front of the beam so it takes the beam's full and just like shatters into almost like a mist of stones around him.
Nice. Oh man, I could have done the Hellfire droid tank, which does fire missiles. That's okay. Though I'm sticking with what I said, but I did not realize that that one did shoot missiles. Awesome. That's fantastic. You stand strong. Do mark potential for that. And yeah, Lolly, you see Evnos heroically, not trying to be a hero, but he does heroically stand strong against that tank. What do you wish to do, Lolly?
Ooh. I think in that case, I if I can chain off of that, I think as Evnos is bringing that Earth up, I think I'm jumping over onto it and then lighting up my saber and bringing it down on the tank to get rid of that obstacle directly engaged.
Nice.
I think like double jump, ding, and then take
Ooh,
off.
directly engage.
Directly engage. Not gonna help with the mission, but oh, and I'm good at that. All right.
You are
Renegade
+3. Oh my goodness.
12. There we go.
Amazing. You get to resist or avoid the blows if you want. You get to pick two options.
I think I'm definitely resisting and avoiding the blows. Um, I mean, I think if I'm cutting the nozzle off of a tank, I think that's going to be impressing the opposition for sure.
I would agree. Fantastic move. Awesome. So
Heroic
you know,
stance on top of the tank.
on top of the tank to slice the thing. And yeah, I think that's the perfect time for that big heroic moment where we will cut to commercial. So let's take our mid-game bio break. Okay, so Alali and Evnos, you just defeated a droid tank and are making your way towards your objective. Let's cut to Nil leading the way to try to rescue the Padawans with Thana and the clone troopers following close behind. I have just added a custom move. This one's very harsh, but we are in war. Now, the custom moves. When you discover the wreckage of Sylphony and Volley's Y-Wing, roll a single d6. This is similar to a modified die of fate. You want to roll high. And that's why I have die 1, die 2. So you can click and we will count die 1. There are no modifiers to this roll. It is just a die of fortune. So feel free, Nil, when you want to go ahead and unclick and then click to roll.
Yeah. So it's I just click. We ignore the move, and I'm just looking at the
Ignore the
die,
move. Yeah,
right?
we can
Yeah.
change it to move, and you're going to look at die 1. So the results
Yeah.
are
Hmm.
on a
Yeah. I
1.
saw the. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The
Cool.
results are harsh, but we shall
Yeah.
see how things go.
Let's see.
Oh shit.
That's one.
Okay. Nil, you lead the way with folks in your wake, and when you reach the Y-wing, you see that it is on fire, and that the building had collapsed on top of it, and you know from the moment you look on it that they probably haven't survived. Um, there are droids there trying to pull the rubble, like they are obviously with ill intent. Um, one of them says, "Hey, let's get the lightsaber." Uh, and then you see one of the larger, like stocky ones that has a gun arm is prying open the cockpit. Um, and you see Volley, her head lolls to the side, and it reaches down to try to pull the lightsaber. What do you do?
I'm just going to charge in and kill some droids.
Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and have you um, directly engage.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Directly
Nil, do you
engage.
think it feels appropriate for you to mark angry at this point?
Um, I don't think I have reacted that much yet. I don't know. I don't think I'm there yet.
Okay.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other. Yeah, I don't know the Wampa in a transparent steel shop. Do I activate that before or after or always? The roll, I mean.
Let's see. You directly engage a threat. You can cause significant collateral damage to your environment to choose an additional option on a even on a miss. I think that is. I think it's a choice. Like you can roll it, but the Wampa should be have its own. I should have put that in. Yeah. So if you want to make the roll for directly engaging, you decide to, but maybe you tell me. What do you feel that you are trying to cause some significant collateral damage here?
I'm not trying to cause significant damage, but I think it's gonna happen.
I would agree. It is probably
I
gonna
think I
happen.
think I am oh, what's the word? Um I don't care about collateral damage. I just want to go after the droids as much as possible. And I
Okay.
think that's just if I see, oh, this building is unstable and I use the force to cause it to crash down on them, then that's I don't care about what happens to the building, that sort of thing.
Sounds great. I think you should hit it.
I just wanted to make sure about if that move is something I use before or after rolling. But in this case, I guess I'd use it either way. So
Yeah, it's specific to your playbook and it sounds fun.
mhm.
I say go for it.
Cool. And the roll is a 12 with my +3.
Wow.
So
Okay. On a strong hit, you get to pick two
oh yeah, I
options.
don't need to flip to that thing. So I get to pick 3 then.
Yeah.
Um,
There you go. Now you can look.
yeah. Yeah. Take something from them. They're not going to get. Um, well, I guess the lightsaber is the symbolic thing here. Um, and impress, surprise, or frighten. Definitely those two. I think resist or avoid their blows.
Okay. Cool. That sounds amazing. You are a Wampa Transparent Steel Shops. That's I want to rename that move. But Wampa and Noodle Shop's better than Transparent Steel. Anyway, you rush in and I think you eviscerate this droid. This is one of the super battle droids, and it had taken hold of Volley's lightsaber before you slice off its arm and avoid repercussions. And the lightsaber falls on the ground. I think it rolls and it lands right by you, Thana, as you come up from behind as Nil is dealing with these droids. And you recognize the lightsaber. You've seen it. It's Volley's. What do you do?
I'm going to bend down and pick it up, clip it to my waist, and then I'm going to jump into the situation just like Nil did, where Nil was directly after the droid that was opening up the canopy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm going to get in position where I can defend the canopy from the other droids. Give me an idea of the situation here. Are there so many droids here that we would be overwhelmed, so we need to be in and out, or is this something we can take out ourselves?
I think you guys could probably take them out yourselves, especially with the clone troopers and Tally
Yeah.
behind you.
So yeah, then I think I'm gonna get between them and the downed Y wing and go after them. Try and make them sorry that they're here.
Nice. Sounds like you want to directly engage them. Let's
That
have you
sounds
do that.
perfect. Okay. Oh, that's an 8.
Okay.
And I know I need to let me make this a terrifying faction and mark I mark a condition to choose an additional option. I won't do that. Um so pick one. I think I want to take something from them, and that's their position where they were approaching their positioning where they were approaching the ship, and I've scattered them.
Yeah, that sounds good. The clone troopers behind you start firing on these droids, and the two of you, your desire to protect your fallen comrades and keep them from taking the lightsabers that they wanted as war trophies. You beat them back, and several of the droids fall, and others try to fall back as you guys rally forward and surge into the building. And yeah, both Sylphony and Volley did not survive the crash. Um,
So I think I actually pick up Sylphony and toss her over my shoulder, so that we can return with them.
Oh, Tally will say,
Yeah.
"Sir, let me handle that for you." And he'll try to organize some of the troopers to carry the bodies because you guys are Jedi and you should do the Jedi stuff. They're the lowly clone troopers. How do
And
you
they
handle
Uh,
that?
probably have evac where like a medical facility
Yeah,
where they
they're
can
go-
get to them. Okay.
they're trying to call in LAAT, and I'll have four of them watch over here to get them evac. Yeah, so let's cut over to Alali and Evnith. Two of you have just defeated this tank, and Alali, you hear Cyril. I feel you. You're here. You need to come to the command center. Underneath. Oh, you're muted, Mark.
Because I'm just thinking. Um, we're going to the docks first, then the command center.
No time. I need you here now. If we're going to do this, you've got to do this.
Can Evnos hear this, or is it just them two?
I think it's just in, yeah,
Mhm.
It's in your head.
yeah. Um, hmm, interesting. How, hmm, how much further away I get? What would it, if I was just like, let's go to the command center, would that seem like a weird
Mm-hmm.
tactical decision?
It would seem weird. It would seem like you are ignoring the mission for
Yeah,
other purposes.
yeah. Sorry, we have to. That is on our shopping list, but we are not there yet. Hold on.
You lied to me. I trusted you.
You still can. Just hang on a little bit longer. You've held on for 10 years or however long. A few more moments won't matter.
Evnos, sounds like you want to charge forward towards your objective.
Yep. Yeah,
Let's
Evnos
have you.
Evnos is just charging forward.
Let's have you
Yep.
charge.
Yep.
This do be the mission. Do the thing. Boom, boom,
Actually,
boom.
that should be a 4 tick clock. Let me adjust that real quick.
Okay. Not no team.
Oh yeah, you guys are out of team. Oh, that's
Yep.
great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can,
selfishness.
can we do a little like as we're fighting, just how like side by side, just be like, Evnos, this is so cool, right? Like this is exactly what we've wanted to do this entire time, and now we're doing it. And I definitely have not heard that the other ones are dead yet.
Yeah, I think that's gonna get me to tick angry because Evnos. Because yeah, I think so. You make serious gains, so we gain. Did you? Where is the clock? Let me hit that. So we
It's
gain on the clock, but um, but yeah, and Evnos turns, and you feel this just roiling anger as he kind of loses a bit of control on that Zeltron. You know, the air permeates with just this fucking fury. Um,
Ooh.
this is not what this is about. This has never been what it's about.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark insecure then, and add one to the team pool. If that counts as a moment of intimacy.
Yeah, yeah,
oh
yeah.
man, amazing.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. They say no, market conditioner, spurn them immediately. Either way, add a team to the pool. Amazing. Oh, what a great use of team move. Applause, applause. Early, early star. Fantastic. Yeah, and several clone troopers rush through the streets to back you guys up as you're trying to make this push and pause for some reason. So they think that must be completely legitimate and part of the plan all along. How can I help you, sir?
Push forward, get the docks under control.
Yes, sir. And they will stream forward through the streets. If you take a look at our Sarnak map, they're headed towards the docks. You see that there are some ships laden with freighters, laden with droid troopers, with droid troops that are trying to take off, while some of the LAATs are coming in on not bombing runs because they don't have bombs, but they're trying to pin these things down. It is a very pitched fight. And Evnos, there among the folks on the dock, you see that there is a person who looks a lot like you. Similar cast, but she seems to be directing some of the droid troopers and is wearing some kind of armor. What do you do?
She's okay, so she's directing the droids. She's wearing some kind of armor.
Mm-hmm. And has a battle rifle in her arms.
I attack her. This is an
Okay.
enemy.
All right. Sweet. So, it's another Zeltron. It's a female Zeltron. She is like 50, 60 feet away from you. How do you wish to attack her?
How do I wish to attack her? Yeah, I think he's. Let's see. Ooh, ooh. I I think this is uh yeah, I think this is probably a directly engage. She's just going after it because it's the only thing he can do.
Okay. Great. Well, then go ahead and roll to directly engage.
And whatchamacallit, with directly engage, uh ooh, I roll with knight because I'm fortune's favored. Or so I should fortune favored is probably on here. Fortune's
I sure
favored.
hope
So
so. I meant to.
yes, fortune's favored, so I don't actually directly engage, do that. Badoop. 11.
Hey, that's really, really good.
Yeah.
When she sees you rushing forward towards her with a lightsaber, um, she turns to run. Um, she's not going to fire at you with your big lightsaber, Jedi person. So make your choices with that in mind.
Okay. Uh, I'm going to take something from them,
Okay,
which is specifically their footing.
nice.
And I want to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Okay. That seems like a thing that makes a lot of sense contextually. Sweet. So what does it look like when you knock her to the ground and she uh is pretty afraid of you?
Yeah, I think it's just like this deft movement of his hand that like uses like a force push to shove something right in front of her that she trips over. And as she topples, we see him do not a force leap, but a regular man leap, or a Zeltron leap in this case. Uh, and she's on the ground, and he is. kneeling or crouched, has landed crouched kind of on top of her, lightsaber, one edge, right to the throat.
Sweet. When you do that, she looks up at you and she says, Lord Rosalizal, I'm sorry. When did you get a lightsaber?
Report back. Who are you? What is going on?
So she, Lorica, I'm Lorica. She seems confused.
What are you doing here, Lorica? Why are you with these droids?
Is this a test?
He moves the blade like a little closer when she doesn't answer.
Just doing what you told me.
You have me mistaken.
Um, so, Alali, you witnessed this as a female Zeltron, and then Evnos just like zips past you, knocks her to the ground, holds a lightsaber to her throat after he just told you what you're doing is not cool. What do you
Well,
do?
I'm gonna show him what cool looks like. I think I need to rush. Like, you're dealing with your stuff. I'm gonna deal with our mission like we're supposed to, I think. And um,
You want to charge?
charge in, yeah. Which, if I'm a little bit insecure, that's okay. It's
Oh,
all part of the deal. Yeah, just charge past to the docks. That's a straight up two. Bam.
okay. Awesome. You missed your chance,
Enjoy.
and the enemy opens fire. And I think you charge in, and one of the ships is taking off. You see it, the turret guns just laser down at you, and we see the like that moment where the blaster bolt hits and it takes up nearly the whole screen. We see your silhouette in there. Please take a powerful blow.
All right. Stubborn as a gun dark. Which great. Strong hit. Stand strong and choose one. Get an opportunity or opening. Rally from the hit and it inspires others. Maintain the attacker's attention. I think I'm going to take that opportunity.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
not moving as I'm in silhouette from that blast.
Amazing. That's awesome. So, I think your opportunity, we can reflect that with you ticking the dock mission clock and describe to me what it looks like when you and maybe the clone troopers working along you, maybe just your fourth powers, this particular ship does not take off. Like it's
Mm.
what is it that you do?
Ooh, we're at the docks, right?
Yeah, you're down
Um,
at the
yeah.
actual like they've set a spaceport in where the docks used to be for sea faring vessels.
And the docks are like there's like half flooded stuff, and it's kind of like
Hmm.
not. I think like they did the blast. I'm just like, and just do this, and a bunch of the big like piers, like the pylons from underwater, just shoot up and pin cushion the ship.
Nice. Awesome. Sweet. So you pin cushion the ship. We hear some explosions and the thing starts to list forward and then splooshes down into the water with the engine still going. We see steam and everything bubble up. Evnos.
And I yell over to Eddos, still not cool.
None of this is cool. Uh, and Evnos looks back at the Zeltron, but getting this call from Alali and seeing that, he looks at the Zeltron. Take cover. Stop fighting. And will go to get off of her to charge back into the mission.
Uh, yes, Lord Maruk.
Did you say that tick the mission clock?
Yes, I did not take it. Here we go. Cool.
I think, and he staggers a moment before, as she says this other name, Maruk. Uh, Take cover, and looks back, and he can't help it. Looks, take cover, don't die, and find me when the battle ends.
Of, yes, of course. Um, so
It's
we
Evnos. And then he just runs.
so hesitant. I'm command. No, Evnos. My name is. Don't stop calling me Maruk. Sweet. We cut to Nil and Thana. You've secured the bodies of your fellow Padawans. You expelled these droids. At this point, any droids that have been fighting are either retreating and falling back towards the command center or just taking off and started running towards the tall blocks where they think they'll be safe. So you have a moment of respite to collect yourself and determine what your next steps will be. See an LAAT coming, and the bodies are being carried onto the gunship. What do you wish to do?
So I get on the comms and report back to the masters and to the other Padawans. Volley and Sylph are down. Um, and how is the docks? We are headed forward to other missions.
Good.
Do you have the
Uh,
docks in hand?
oh
We're
yeah,
cleaning up the docks, and we'll meet you at the last point.
sweet. You're nearly done with the docks, and then the military barracks would be the last of the four areas.
And that's the 9 on the map?
Number 9 on the map. That's right.
Yeah.
All the
So
way
I'll head that
across
direction.
town.
So, no, let's go that direction.
Do you want to call for one of the LAT
Oh, yeah.
gunships to carry you guys? They're here to support you in your actions. I
Yeah.
think you should do that. Sweet. Excellent. Then it sounds like you're trying to lead a charge in pitched battle because the barracks have a lot of the organic troops along with a large number of droids.
I know I
And
said all that, but Nil, do you want to roll that since I did all the Y-Wing stuff?
ooh,
Sure,
could be
I
fun.
can do that. And now I'm definitely angry. Now my
Yeah.
my emotions have got up with me, and yeah. So they're flying at, how close are they flying us? Are we doing that, or
As
are we
close
doing,
as you
should we
want to
land?
be flown, they will do what you tell them to.
Cool. I guess right into it. I think
Oh
Neil
yeah,
is just completely ignoring her own safety at this point. She
seems
just wants
appropriate.
to kill some droids or destroy some droids or whatever term would be appropriate. Um, yeah. So I think she like urges them to fly us closer than is safe, um, and then jumping out before we have even fully landed. Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, I think Thana also jumps out and does a little flip and lands like on a rooftop somewhere nearby.
cool. So is this a charge?
It is definitely a charge.
Cool. Let's see. Charge. And that is bad. That's a 3.
Wow. Oh
No
man,
more
that's
rolling for
great.
undies today.
This is so good. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
amazing. I'm very, very good. Sweet. So you have them coming in, and you jump off before they even. I think. Um, so we're headed towards the barracks. So your intention was to jump off before the LAT reached a landing spot. Um, you jump off just moments before the LAAT is hit by, they basically targeted and triangulated two sets of turrets, and it goes up in a ball of flame. Fauna, you you also are going to suffer some consequences, but Nil, I want you to take a powerful blow. Did you mark potential for that failed
Yeah,
roll? Okay, great.
I did. Take a chance. No, take a powerful blow. That's an 8.
An 8. Okay. So when we hit with take a powerful blow.
Make your way through danger. Tick the mission clock, so I'll do that. No, wait. It changed.
Oh,
No.
I changed it to take a powerful blow. Sorry, what were you doing? Were you trying to look at the
Oh
results
no,
from
that was
charge?
right. That was right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I thought I had. Oh no, no. Sorry, sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought. Huh. Weird. Okay.
There's no mission clock for take a powerful blow. That's just a regular
No,
basic.
no. That's. I was a bit surprised, but yeah.
Sorry, I'll
Okay.
stop. I'll stop playing with your moves. I won't do that again. Sorry.
No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Take a powerful blow. Choose one. Um. Ooh. I think I have to provoke a fellow student to foolhardy action. I think it's like trying to pull Thana with me. Come on, we have to move, keep moving. We
So
gotta,
then,
they have to pay for what they did.
then I run in to take everything on myself.
Amazing. Sweet. So, Donna, let's have you also take a powerful blow with that LAT blowing up with you in it.
Yeah. So I have two conditions. That gives me an 8.
Okay. Sweet. A weak hit. You the LAT careens down, slams into a building, and you can hear the screams of the clone troopers around you. And you get a choice. You can lash out at someone, give ground, or struggle past the pain and mark two conditions.
I'll give ground, and the opposition gate gains a huge opening.
Nice. Nice.
Mhm.
Sweet. Cool. Excellent. So you're coughing, Thana. You hear the sounds of the building around you continuing to burn. There's a clone trooper who looks like maybe a piece of wood is sticking out of his side, and he's trying to drag you out of the crash site before he is shot and falls to the ground. And and then you see a pair of um, Mon Calamari in heavy armor with one with a repeating blaster rifle and the other with a scatter gun. They are dispatching the clone trooper that was trying to help you, and one comes and stands over you and points down. Look at this freak. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to unleash the force, and I
Uh
want to
huh.
smash him into his friend.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay. Oh, I guess I just hit the pull down,
Yep.
and I'm going to take the modifier out. That's an 8.
Okay. On a hit, you do it. On a 7 to 9, you will mark a condition, or I'll tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
So I'm absolutely marking angry.
Okay. What does it look like as you slam these two? And they're not major bad guys. Like you can slam them around. You can easily defeat these Mon Calamari, these regular folks. What does that
Yeah.
look like?
So I think what that looks like is one of them, basically, the one who turned to his friend was a little bit distracted, and that's whenever he pitches forward. And I imagine that they had you mentioned a big battle suit and like a trans steel helmet or something like that,
Yeah.
something you can kind of see through. And he pitches forward into his friend, and his friend whips around, you know, his repeating blaster as the first one smashes into him, and we see those helmets crumple, and they both go down into a pile of limbs and everything. And I'm gonna hop up and uh, I'm gonna hop up and walk over to them with my lightsaber to make sure they are taken care of. They are dead.
Uh, they're defeated, I think, unless you intended to kill them. I think they're just beaten up really bad. Up to you. What do you think
Um, I
in this
think there are
situation?
no clones left here to take them into custody, and
That
there's
is
nothing
correct.
I can do. So I probably don't kill them, but I'm going to make sure that they have no armaments that they can do anything with. So, yeah, smash
Nice.
their communicator. I think I probably maim one of them to get rid of like intending to get rid of the weapon. I think I slice off part of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Ah! And Moncall, he clutches the stump as you stand over them. Um, Nil, you hit the ground, your ears are ringing, chaos of battle all around you. This barracks is not filled with the clean and easy kill of droids, but there are people. You can sense their fear, but also their anger, their rage. They're rising to try to defend themselves, if nothing else. What do you do?
Well, I am also angry, and at this point, I don't really care, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's, yeah. Actually, I think Neil kind of, because the droids are kind of impersonal,
Hmm.
so beating up on droids didn't give her the satisfaction I think she needs, not the revenge she currently craves.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I think this kind of realizing, oh, these are the people who are directing the droids, that's how she reads it, even if it isn't
Oh,
like
for sure.
literally
It's more
true.
true than not true.
Yeah. So I think that kind of hones her anger in at them. And she's going to. So we're in the actual barracks, right?
Yes. Yes,
I
that is
think
right.
she's. I think I'm going to unleash the force and try to like collapse the building on top of them. And we're in there as well, so maybe things will go badly, but it's it's the quick and easy way to do a lot of damage. So yeah, let's see, unleash. Or does that count as unleash the force, or is that still directly engage? I'm not
I
sure what
think I
applies.
think what you're trying to do is just bring it down. So I think it is unleash the force. I feel like the
Okay,
way you've
cool,
tilted that particular action is unleashing the force.
cool. Well, I have a +3 either way. That is a 15 because
Box
I rolled
cars.
boxcars.
What does it look like when I think you destroy the barracks? Um, at least this section of the barracks, and we can
Mhm.
effectively close out that mission. What does that look like?
I think Neil is like standing on because we there's been some no there hasn't been any bombing here, right?
Correct. You guys did not get to bomb
Cool.
the barracks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think she like steps up on a desk or whatever, like something that gets her a bit higher up. And she's using her lightsaber to fend off whatever blaster shots comes her way as she's like pulling up and I think we see like there's a couple of support pillars and one of them cracks and the other one cracks and then they kind of hang like suspended by the force and then it all just she pulls her hand down and the roof collapses.
Nice. That's amazing. We'll cut away from you. I need to take like a 1 minute break. I'll be right back.
I just have This Is War playing in the back of my brain.
Sorry. Okay. Uh, let's cut back to Alali and Evnos. So Evnos, you just told this Zeltron to take off. Lorica does so. Lolly, you took down a ship, and I'm curious what you want to do next. There are a bunch of clone troopers are coming in, firing on the droid ships, and you also see that the beacon is moving into place to try to orbitally attack any ships that are trying to escape.
I think I reach out to Cyril and just say like, okay, we're on the way. Where are you?
Wait, don't we have one more thing to do?
We
Question, sorry.
do. We do.
Oh,
Yeah, so Evnos, um, I don't think you heard Alali because that was a speaking through the force, but Alali looks like you're trying to evac this Docs mission.
I think Evnos has got it, so I'm just seeing, checking where we're going next, and then I'll tell everyone where we're going to meet up.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
If you don't
yeah,
think I'm cool enough to finish this mission, I think you can do
yeah.
it.
Um, yeah, if Olali's focusing on that, or if she's doing some kind of recon or something, or she's sold up, he's just gonna keep going because nothing else makes sense.
Okay,
So I guess it's a charge.
I think so. Yeah, you're definitely not falling back or taking cover, so you are just charging forward, trying to finish out this mission.
7.
Goodness, that is. What's your +1 modifier?
Oh, I'm not sure. That must have been. I don't know why that has that there. Hmm.
I don't think there is one.
Yeah, I don't know
Let's
why
see.
that was there. It's weird.
Oh, it doesn't automatically erase. So if you have a modifier, it'll just stick there forever. You could um, spin a team. There's one team that Alali put there for you, probably just specifically so you could selfishly ignore and
Yeah,
insult your teammates, and you would need to with charge. It rolls with knight. Oh, you can push it to a 3. Yeah, if you want to raise your knight to a 3 by spinning team selfishly, you can.
yeah. Let's do it.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, especially he's following Stacey's orders. He's like, finish the mission. That's very, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because they embody that. And
Hmm.
he's losing a bit of his savant himself here.
Okay, you get to tick the mission clock, which will complete the docks strike. But you choose one, make serious gains, but at a cost. You must mark a condition. You face a new obstacle. Your allies suffer a heavy toll.
Mm.
And so we're clear the allies will be the clone troopers around you. You guys make a hard push. A significant number of them fall around you.
Yeah, I think, yeah, your allies suffer a heavy toll.
Appropriate and sad. Sweet.
And they're just tears streaming down Evnos's face as he's feeling all this panic and fear and death from every fucking angle.
Yeah. 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 It's not enough for you to take a powerful blow, but it is significant. You feel it. And at the end, Alali's left, and there are no troopers around you. You're all by yourself at these docks with the smell of burning metal and plastic and dead bodies.
And I think I'm not even here. I'm like opened up to Cyril, just be like, tell me where to go.
I think, oh, you don't hear this, Alali, but it's just a broken it's a young, it's not a man's voice, it's a teen's voice as he just says, Alali? Like, and like at first, maybe he meant to like call out with the force or do something tactical, but it's just his voice breaks on it. Like, as he realizes he's alone and he calls for you and he doesn't know what happened to you, where you are.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Nil and Thana and Alali, the three of you were converging on the command center following. I think I'm gonna like things end up on the cutting room floor. We hard frame forward with the three of you meeting up, rushing through the labyrinthine underground of the command center. Um, this part of Sarnak is ancient. Everything above it had been built on layers, but all three of you reach where obviously there has been a pitched battle. You see the scoring of lightsabers along the walls, and Alali, you see standing with both of their lightsabers drawn and pointed at a kneeling Shistavanan are your two masters, Teen and Sora Bulk. And Cyril has been defeated.
I just run over to Cyril and put myself in between her and the masters, wrap myself around her.
And I'm curious, Fauna and Nil, when you see Alali rush forward and hold on to Cyril as if to protect her, right? That's you like if you're going to strike her down, you have to strike me down.
Mhm.
Nil, Thana, what do you do?
The first thing I do is when we first came in and met up with Alali, I toss Alali the lightsaber that I clipped to my belt, which was
Mm.
Jolly's, right?
Right.
Because you're down a lightsaber. Um, and you run, once we get into the place, I think you run and you embrace Cyril.
Mhm.
And I, what's going on with the Masters? Do I get a feeling for them?
Oh, do you want to maybe
SS?
assess? No, actually, I think you're trying to
Look into
look into
someone's heart.
someone's heart.
Look into
Oh,
someone's
yeah.
heart. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Look into someone's heart. Ooh, nice.
You are very not good at that. Why is that saying a -3 though? That doesn't. Oh,
Because
because you have a
I have a
condition. You
bunch
are
of
terrible at
conditions.
this. It's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
Yep. That's a -1. That was Snake Eyes and -3.
Ow.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
No fooling around.
Amazing.
Um, how could I put myself in jeopardy with the Masters so that they can do something? Um, I think I step forward where Alali is. I don't go for Cyril, but I step forward and um I take an insolent tone with the Masters and tell them we've already lost two of our own. Um, why are you, why are you looking to take out more?
Sweet. So
Yeah.
yeah, you've realized that Teen is not angry. He is calm. Um, Sora Bulk extinguishes his lightsaber. Yeah, that does seem a little foolhardy. I agree. Alali can clear insecure. Nil, you just saw Fauna try to confront both Sora and Stacey, but now Sora seems, oh, okay, fine. I'll extinguish my lights. He doesn't clip it or put it away. He just extinguishes his lightsaber. Fauna standing between Stacey Teen and Alali and Cyril. Alali is holding Cyril. Cyril looks like she looks wounded. Like her fur is singed. She's been beaten. She fought hard and hasn't lost any limbs, but is definitely worse for wear. Nil, what are you doing in this tense moment? This looks like, just for context, it's some kind of cave, and it looks like a secondary command center of some kind. There are a bunch of droid parts all scattered
Mhm.
around. You can see where some of them were thrown into walls. There's a display screen that was cracked from the head of a B1 battle droid. This looks a bunch of detritus. There's wreckage here, but this final confrontation between the two Jedi Masters and Cyril appears to be over. Thana and Alali trying to stop Stacey Teen from executing justice, but what do you do now?
Yeah. I marked angry before, and I think I'm still angry. I probably could have cleared that from tearing down the barracks, but I think Neil is still angry. I think I also want to look into someone's heart. I think
Sure.
I think I'm focusing on Sora Bulk here now because
Oh, okay. Interesting.
um yeah. I think I have slightly better grasp of him than Saisi for some reason. Yeah, and Saisi extinguished his lightsaber, right?
No, Sora
No,
extinguished his
Sora.
lightsaber when
Sora
Fauna
extinguished his
confronted.
lightsaber.
Sora went, and just extinguished his lightsaber. Stacey still has it. He's still pointing it at Fauna, but
Okay,
through
okay, okay.
Fauna at Cyril at this point.
Okay, okay, okay. Then it's the other way around. Then I'm looking at Saisi and trying to look into his heart,
Okay.
uh, which I'm sure I am great at.
You're a very
Uh,
heartfelt kind of person. It seems appropriate.
look into someone's heart. Yeah, that's a 3 after
Wow.
rolling 7 on the dice because apparently angry gives penalty to that. Yeah.
Yeah, it does indeed. That's amazing. Yeah, if you're angry, -2 to comfort support to look into someone's heart.
It
Um,
says, I think on the hover over, it says pierce the mask, which is just the old
that is not even a
story.
thing.
But it's the
Sorry.
same move as look into someone's heart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume so. Yeah, cool.
I'll fix it. Sorry. I did not even realize that I've messed that up. Anyway, as fixed now, thank you for pointing that out. My hover over has been adjusted. No, it isn't. Okay, fine. I'll figure it out later.
No, no, yeah, yeah, it's not
So,
it's no problem.
terrible, terrible move. Terrible result. Great move.
Yeah.
Really good idea. Um, as say you just can't get a read on him. He's inscrutable. And he says, this
And I
will
have my lightsaber lit to be clear, and I'm kind of stalking forward.
this child is a Sith and must be destroyed, Teen says.
Her master is a Sith. She's not a Sith yet, and we have to destroy her master to save her.
No,
Yes.
remand her to me now for her
No,
execution.
absolutely not.
I'm going to attack him.
Okay, sweet. That sounds fantastic. Please roll to directly engage.
Yeah. I could use my moment of glory here, but I don't think it's the right
Amazing.
time for it, or moment of destiny. I'm not going to do that because I think it's more fun to roll the dice and see what happens. Um, where are we? Let's see. Direct engage. I get confused because they're not in alphabetical order. That's not a criticism. It's just
No,
the
that's
reason
fair.
for
It's a
why
thing I could do. I had them in like basic move, war move, playbook moves, but
yeah.
alphabetizing that would probably be a good idea. I can work on that.
It's not a big deal. It just makes it confusing.
Jeez,
And now I
Pete.
roll boxcars, so that's a 15.
What are the dice? What story do these dice want us to tell? This is fantastic.
Well, it's swinging. Uh,
This game is very
um,
swingy. It's like a D20 game or something.
yeah, and
Okay.
no, I'm not using the Wampa in a noodle shop here.
Okay.
Um, because I don't want
You don't want to
Fana or
destroy
Alali or
scenery. Yeah.
Cyril to get hurt, basically. So I'm focusing on Stacey because Stacey was the one who said to that Cyril should be executed, right? Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think take something from them, or wait, create an opportunity for Alali to get Cyril away from there,
Uh-huh.
um, and resist or avoid their blows. Because
Okay.
I know that he is a full master, and I'm very, very angry, but I'm also not a complete idiot.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
So, Alali, you see this opportunity.
Yeah,
Cyril will run, like she'll run with you.
yeah, I'll grab her hand and head for the exit
Sweet.
the way we came in.
Nil, what Sacy does is you resist or avoid the blows. With Thana in the way and his lightsaber still drawn at Thana, he tries to force push you. But you resist that. What does that look like?
Ooh. I think he pushes me, but instead of like throwing me back, I'm sliding along the ground, so I still have
Nice.
my footing, and then I kind of push forward against that. Not to fully get back to engaging him, but like taking one step forward, like shielding myself with the force, and
That's
yeah.
badass. That's badass. Fauna Boor, Sacy says, you are aiding a Sith. Our duty is to eliminate this threat. And he's saying that while pushing on Nil and holding the lightsaber towards you. And Sora Bulk at this point has just done that thing where you like slides his hands into the sleeves of his robe and he's watching this. So when Sacy accuses you, Thana, if you wish to remain with the Jedi Order, Thana Bor, help me apprehend this fugitive.
Um, I am going to run away, but I'm not running towards uh Sora or Alali. I'm just running the other direction.
Okay. Okay.
hmm
Sweet.
This is very scary. Um, how can I convey? How could you make me choose? And I run away.
Nice. Nice. Okay, I think you're running from something difficult. You can clear afraid to run away from this, not choosing either side, just running away from it. That sounds
Okay.
like a very bad choice. I'm very excited by your bad choices. Once you run away, Thana, Stacey's going to give chase. Nil, there's an opportunity. Alali and Cyril have left the command center, but
Mhm.
Cece's going to go after them. Thana just ditched, and Evnos, you hear Cece's voice. We've nearly captured a Sith. She's convinced Alali to join her. You must help me stop them. Padawan, and he gives you a sense of where to go. He's trying to kind of coordinate where you will be in Alali's way, Evnos. If you leave right now from where you've been abandoned by Alali, you can help to cut off her escape. What do you do?
Oof. So I have no idea. He just says a Sith has a lolly.
Mm-hmm.
There's no further information. Uh, yeah, I think he goes to do it because he doesn't know that it's Cyril.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, and so he responds back. I've taken out the docs. Alali was like goes to like Alali's missing, but he's like, oh wait, no, Alali's not missing anymore. You've told me where Alali is. Um, uh, Heading there now.
Okay. I want to, yes, there's definitely Hearts of Within stuff going on here. I love the idea of Alali, you and Cyril running together through these labyrinthine, like very small tunnels, and then you emerge outside. You see the sun for a moment, and just from I think you're near the cathedral, right? And Evnos, you see them coming directly out of where Sacy pointed you. Your master knew where they would be. He felt it. And Evnos, you see Alali with Cyril, that Shistavanen. You recognize it's been 10 years for you. But you see Alali, and the Sith, it's they're holding hands. Alali, you see Evnos. He arrives as if he was going to stop you, and
Over here.
The Sith. They said the Sith was, and he's like looking at you, but he's also been told that you've possibly been compromised somehow, and so I think he's the lightsaber held out first. But
They're saying Cyril's a Sith and she's not a Sith. Yeah, we stopped that before it happened, I think, but we got to kill her master so she doesn't become a Sith or so he doesn't kill everyone. I don't know how that works, but we promised her, so you got to help.
where is the Sith?
Look over at Cyril. I
we need to
don't even know your
go. We
master's
need to
name.
go.
Where is he? Where should we go towards him or away
He
from
looks
him?
back. That Itochi's going to kill us. He's going to
Yeah,
kill me.
yeah, we got to get away from
And
all the grown-ups. Get away
she's
from all
going
the
to
grown-ups.
reach and grab the lightsaber that was Volley's lightsaber, right? She's going to grab Volley's lightsaber off of your belt, Alali, and try to turn towards Sacy, where
I'll
she knows Sacy's coming.
Yeah, I'll grab her wrist. You're like, I'm gonna hand that to you when it's time to fight, but it's time to run.
And she force pushes you back at that point and grabs
Oh,
that lightsaber up.
I'm gonna go to defend Alali when they get force pushed.
Okay. It does not look like Cyril's going to attack Alali,
Oh, okay.
uh, but was grabbing the lightsaber
Yep.
as Sacy Teen emerges from the tunnels and still has his. I think he has a green lightsaber. I don't think we identified what Sacy
Mm.
Teen's lightsaber color was. Don't think it doesn't exactly matter, but I'm also it's green. Okay. Um, yeah. So
It's like, Cyril, tell us where your master is, and we can all go stop him together. Show them that you're not bad.
okay. That let's have you provoke her.
Ooh. All right. Let's see. Provoke someone. Straight up. Here we go. Do I have anything else? I don't think I do. Hmm. That's a 9. They can raise a debate, mark a condition, or choose one.
Okay. Yeah. Um,
It's a weak hit.
yeah, she says we can't defeat him. You should just go. And she's going to mark afraid. Um,
All of us together can do it.
yeah, yeah. So Nil, Sacitine took off. Where do you arrive in this confrontation?
I think I'm running behind Stacey. Um, I think my. Oh wait, actually, oof. I think is Tana. Tana is my love.
Mm.
Ooh,
I went a completely opposite direction.
yeah.
And what's Sora Bulk doing?
Killing.
We'll find out where
Vibing.
Nil is, and we'll find out.
Okay.
Um, I think when Stacey takes off,
Hmm.
I look to Sora Bulk and I say with like real angry teenager venom, like you did this. This is all your fault. And I don't mean like what happened here. I think I'm
Whole
talking
thing.
about volley and like everything that we have been through here now. And unless he reacts to that in some obvious way, I think I'm still going to take off after Stacey. Yeah.
Okay, cool. He doesn't react. He does react, which is
Yeah,
just to chuckle a little bit, like, hmm,
yeah.
My guy.
Oh, he's
cool.
like, y'all assholes didn't teach any of your Padawans to deal with emotions, and now it's blowing up in the middle of this.
Guys are so bad at this. That's why I told you not to hide from your emotions. Anyway, yeah, Thana, you come out of the command center. You see the sun above the LAAT, and there's just so much smoke and the sounds of the dying. And then we cut back to Lolly as Cyril has drawn this lightsaber, Volley's lightsaber, and is trying to face off with Sacy Teen. Evnos, are you standing by a lolly? It doesn't look like Cyril was attacking, and now you see Stacey Dean is facing off with Cyril, the girl you once knew. How do you stand?
Lolly, make her stop.
I can't make her do anything. She has to choose to work with us. If you don't want to be with the Master, and if you don't want to be with the Jedi, that's fine. I don't think I want to be with the Jedi anymore either. So let's all stop the bad guy, and then we can figure our own stuff out. Hey, grown up, don't be less mature than the teenagers, okay? And
Evnos,
I'll put my
kill
lightsaber back.
this Sith now. And he's indicating Cyril.
And I think Evnos is poised. He doesn't want to make the first move, but I think it's clear to Alali that if Cyril goes to do harm, Evnos is going to protect his master here.
Okay. So, um, in a desperate attack, sort of kind of just appears out of the tunnel and just stands off to the side. And Cyril will charge forward towards Stacey Team because you
Yeah.
didn't attack him. And that's where we'll end this session.
Defend.
Sweet. So let's quickly do our end of session stuff. I know we ran long. I apologize. So at the end of every session, you'll either grow closer to your teammates, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from your teammates. Let's start from the right-hand side of the character keeper, Nil.
Closer to my teammates. lots of shared trauma and yeah.
Who made you feel welcome?
Think I think Alali. I think we're the ones who are. I think they're the one I'm on the. She's the one I'm on the closest, like same wavelength with right now.
Okay. You already have influence over Nil, so you get to shift one of her labels up and another down. Evnos, did you grow closer, grow away, or grow into your own image of yourself?
I think away. Volley and Sylphony are dead. Uh, and he's about, Alali left him there. No word. And now everything's really gone to shit.
Take influence over you away from one of your teammates.
Let's
I think it's
see.
just a lolly. It's the only one
Yeah,
who.
Lolly. Sorry, Lolly.
And then, Mark, how did you shift Nil's labels?
Oh, I have not yet.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna take Savant down and Ordinary up.
Appropriate. And
Yeah.
then, Lolly, did you grow closer, grow away, or grow into your own image of
I
yourself?
think definitely into my own image of myself. War is cool, not bad, it turns out, and I'm really good at it. So, yeah. Um, I can't make Renegade any higher. Um, I mean, I
Just give
think I'm gonna
yourself
take,
a condition by raising your renegade.
you know,
I mean, consular includes seeing yourself as capable.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'll do Ordinary down, Consular up.
And then Thana, did you grow closer, grow away, or grow into your own image of yourself?
Up until the very end, I would say I grew closer, but I think at the end I grew away.
Mm,
So I grew away from the team.
Yeah, sad but true.
Yep.
Then take influence over you away from someone else.
Um. Oh. Oh, Ollie, do you have influence? You don't have influence over me. Then it'd probably be nil.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that ends the official basic move part. We can do a quick round of stars and wishes. Anyone who needs to go, we are over time. And I do apologize. Previous wishes, we saw Clone Wars action and something about Black Sun, maybe. I think we've gotten a little bit of that. But now, let's see. Big fight with a Sith guy. I don't think we got that either.
yeah.
He defended the Sith guy, man. Okay, so we'll start with wishes so we can end with stars. Does anyone have wishes?
All
Anyone who
right.
needs to drop, I understand.
Yeah. Does anyone need to rush and go or okay. Wishes, yeah. Uh I'm just excited to see how this clusterfuck five-way battle goes. And additionally, yeah, more Black Sun and then Master Padawan shenanigans.
Mhm. Yeah, I think my big wish is to figure the clusterfuck out without it just being a big sword fight or a yelling match. Figure out some way to make that fun.
So I think my wish is, I wrote down during the session that I wanted to have a funeral pyre for Volley and Sylphony, but I
Mm.
don't know that that's an option anymore, depending on where we all end up with this cluster. Um, Another wish, I kind of wish that whenever I'd run off in another direction, I'd ended up uh, running into the Sith Master.
Okay. And
Yeah. Echoing Mark's wish, definitely. Though, I mean, if there is some yelling and some sword fighting, that's
There
not
will be.
bad, but just not have that be the way everything resolves. And I think I said this last time, but having each character get an appropriate ending, like not necessarily everyone going in the same direction, I think and I think it feels like right now we're going in very different direction physically or emotionally,
Yeah.
but and just letting that play out the way that feels true to the fiction instead of trying to like keep everyone together. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You at last with wishes you get to go first with stars. And Ash, did you have any stars?
Yeah. Um, Alali's enthusiasm and and complete lack of uh, I guess trauma. Everyone is super traumatized, and Alali is just happy. Uh,
What I was meant to do, man. I'm good at
yeah,
war.
yeah. Trying to impress Evnos when Evnos is clearly just, oh no, I'm done with this. This is horrible. And yeah, putting us in these terrible situations is super great. And especially here at the end with Cyril and the Masters, I really liked throwing us into that.
I do too.
Um, yeah, I know I had things for Stephen and Kay as well, but I'm sure someone else will remember better than I do
If
right
it
now.
if it reoccurs, feel free to dovetail in or jump in. Steven, did you have any stars?
Yeah. So again, so I liked all the emotional baggage that came along with all of the action that we had. So we started with the new moves, and the new moves worked great, and we spent up all of the team, which made things very tense, which was great. And then the moves seemed to push along very well, push along the action, and then the with Volley and Sylphony dying in their crash, that pushed things along even more. So, and I felt like everyone was super emotional and showing that in their characters. Like, Alali was all gung ho. Evnos though was crying and it was too much. Nil basically was like angry the whole time. So I really liked all of that. And the dice being so swingy, where we would go from 15 to like 2
-1.
and -1.
Negative
Yeah.
one, a 15, a -1 and a 15 on a 2d6. It's crazy. Mark, did you have any stars?
Yeah, this was one of my favorite sessions all around, I think, this year. Um, the spotlight management was just like on point. Everyone got to like really lean into the stuff that they were doing, whether it was like cool or emotional or desperate. It really felt like the arc of the episode felt like this is a sick 1 or 2 episode arc of a show. Like going and yeah, the move smale games for the war stuff worked great. I think everyone said, yeah, just great stuff all around.
Yay.
I don't know, too good to be specific.
Excellent. The
All
best
good.
kind of good. Kay, did you have any last stars?
Oh, for sure. I agree that really great how we had this wonderful sort of talk last session about the Padawans kind of wanting to be like, and we're all gonna go away happily ever after together to start our own thing. And now all of us are in completely different directions. Uh, and trauma after engaging in war, which I think is really a lot of what you were kind of going for with some of this.
Yep.
So kudos to you, Rich, for really hitting hammer to head. Kudos to the dice for really swinging fucking big on this one. They really. When people are like, "Oh, you don't need dice for TTRPGs," I'm like, "No, fucking look at this shit. We would not have necessarily made these choices if it like, yeah." So that was awesome.
Need a random arbiter with
Random arbiter,
well-written
Steve.
moves to make things scary and painful.
Exactly. Yeah, and just the absolute pain of the 1 and the 6 being like right next to each other in that death roll. Oof, my heart. Undesh, I love a lot of Nil's choices. Nil yelling at Sora. Nil's just so fucking done with all of you. And honestly, Nil, that's solid. Like, get out of here, Nil. You don't deserve any of this. Fauna running away was like so accurate and heartbreaking, and even also just like more so running away, especially after the Moncali were racist towards her. Because, like, we're like, Nil, run away. That's good for you. Well, if Thana runs away, where the fuck does Thana go? Like, that's just heart aching, breaking. Uh, Mark, I love the juxtaposition and foiling that we've done several times with like Alali and Evnos, and just Evnos having the worst time despite being so good at things, and Alali struggling some, but also being really good, but also having the best fucking time. I loved that pairing choice. I thought that was really fun. As you're putting people together into the ships, so that was just so good. And I also really love the hotshot slash delinquent character turning to an adult, and like that is like a quintessential moment in a mass games when the delinquent turns to an adult and is like, really, you're gonna be less mature than I am? Like, that's chef kiss. That is the like just a, yeah, a hat trick moment. So good. Rich, no punches were pulled. That was phenomenal. You also like I didn't ex like you're like, and a random female Zeltron. I'm like, wait, I could have sworn he had brothers. Like, just surprise twists, all the different things there. Yeah, bravo. I don't want game to end. I am sad. I wish to play more. This is, yeah, just so many stars. All good. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad I also enjoyed that. You guys were so in it. I really appreciate it. It felt like this was a breakneck pace. We got through the entire Sarnak battle in one session. I'm very happy and proud of that. Things seemed to work out, and you guys were flexible with throwing up new clocks and stuff like that. So that was fantastic. Good session. Looking forward to seeing how things pan out in next session. With that, we'll bring the recording to a close.